Hi, Jay Jinendra guys, this is me Samaysar Jain. Well, coming straight to the point, why do I have my breakfast after 10 a.m. in the morning? The reason is simple, and not just me. This rule actually applies for every Jain, and in fact, it is better if everyone in the world also follows it. See, the reason why me and normally all the Jains we have our breakfast after 10 a.m. in the morning is because, see, the, the, the Jain monks, okay, the Digambar Jain monks, normally they have their breakfast, from anywhere between 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. And sometimes, they may even have their breakfast, because see, the Digambar Jain monks, okay, the Digambar Jain sadhus, they take their meals only once a day, and that once a day when they take their meal, they normally take their meal uh, from anywhere between 9 to from anywhere between 9 to 10 a.m. in the morning. Okay, from anywhere between 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. in the morning, the Digambar Jain sadhus have their meals. And we being the Jain Shravaks, okay, we being the common Jain people, in order to express our respect and gratitude for our Jain monks, we have our meals, we have our breakfast after 10 a.m. in the morning. Because see, for every Jain Shravak and Jain Shravika, it is important that in order to express our respect, devotion and gratitude to the Jain monks, you know it is always said that we as Jain Shravaks, we should have our we should start our first meal in our day after the Jain monks have completed their meals. Okay, so every day after the Digambar Jain monks have finished after the Digambar Jain monks have finished taking their meals, then we as Jains should take our meals. Okay, see, we as Jain Shravaks, we can have 3 to 4 meals a day, but the Digambar Jain monks, since they have only one meal, since they only eat once a day, so their meal which they take once in a day will be in the morning from anywhere between 10 a.m. sorry from anywhere between 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. But sometimes, some monks, they even take food from anywhere between 9:30 to 10:30 a.m. So the reason why I have my breakfast after 10 a.m. in the morning is because after 10 a.m. everywhere in the world, okay, see, the Digambar Jain monks only exist in India. Okay, when it comes to Digambar Jain monks, they are there only in India. Shwetambar Jain monks, they are also there in foreign countries. But when it comes to Digambar Jain monks, basically they are available only in India and not in any other country. And all over India, no matter which corner of India, wherever there are Digambar Jain monks, they will have their meal once in a day, and they will have their meal early in the morning from anywhere between 9:30 to 10:30 a.m., and normally even from anywhere between 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. So after 10 a.m., it is normally true that most of the Digambar Jain monks, they will have completed having their meals for the day. So me being a Jain Shravak, and we being Jain Shravaks and Shravikas, it is always it is always better to have our meals. It is always better to start our meals after the Digambar Jain monks have completed taking their meals. So this is the reason why I have my breakfast after 10 a.m. in the morning. And not only that, one more thing, if there is a Jain temple next to your place, okay, like if there is a Jain temple next to the place where you reside, first thing in the morning you should go and do abhishek. Okay, you should go and do abhishek and do puja in the temple, and only after that, when you come home, then you can start having your meals, and you can begin your uh, everyday's normal work. But before you start with your first meal, always please remember, every Jain should first either do abhishek and puja in the temple, if there is a Jain temple next to his or her place. But let's say for those Jains, if they don't have a Jain temple next to their house, the least they can do is, like when they after they wake up in the morning, first thing after having a shower, after having a shower, and after becoming completely after becoming completely clean and dry, like in Hindi we say शुद्ध, स्नान करने के बाद पूरा पूरा शुद्ध होने के बाद कम से कम आपको पूजा करना चाहिए और ध्यान करना चाहिए. So every Jain Shravak, early in the morning after you wake up, first thing, please after taking a shower, make sure you do prayers, meditation and puja. Okay, and even do that Namokar mantra jap. You can do Namokar mantra jap using the prayer beads, using the mala, or even best thing, you can even take a notebook and you can write down the Namokar Mahamantras. That is best. So what I'm trying to tell you is, early in the morning after you wake up, until 10 a.m., at least until 10 a.m. in the morning, you should only be doing puja, prarthana, swadhyay, samayik, and pratikraman. All these things you should do. Everything related to dharma you should do. And after 10 a.m., basically most of the monks, they'll have completed taking their meals. So after 10 a.m. you can start with your breakfast, and then proceed with the day. So that's it, guys. So this is the reason why I and we as Jains normally have our breakfast after 10 a.m. in the morning. I'll just tell you one last time. The reason is because we, being Shravaks, in order to express our respect and gratitude to the Jain monks, we as Jain Shravaks, we take our meals, or rather we start our meals after the Digambar Jain monks have completed taking their meals. So since the Digambar Jain monks normally start their meals by 9 a.m. or 9:30 a.m., so by 10 a.m. or by 10:30 a.m. the Digambar Jain monks will have completed having their meals. And only after the Digambar Jain monks have completed having their meals, then we as Jain Shravaks will start having our meals. And then we start with our daily life. We start with our day's work. So that's it, guys. And even if the non-Jains practice this, trust me, you will get lot of good karmas by this. You will get lot of punya. In Hindi we say punya. So जैन साधु का भोजन खत्म होने के बाद अगर आप लोग आपका भोजन को शुरू करते हैं, ठीक है, एक ध्यान से सुन लीजिए. दिगंबर जैन साधु का भोजन दिगंबर जैन साधु भोजन करने के बाद अगर आप लोग अपना भोजन शुरू करते हैं, तब आपको ढेर सारा पुण्य प्राप्त होगा. You will earn lot of punya karmas. So all of you, this is the reason why me and the Jains normally we have our breakfast and we start our meals after 10 a.m. in the morning. So that's it, guys. I'll catch all of you very soon with my next video. Till then, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and even don't forget to hit the bell icon. Thank you. Jai Jinendra, Jai Siddhatma. This is me, Samaysar Jain, signing off. Thank you.